We are living in a very threatening environment. Our city is being polluted by industrial waste, chemical waste and other vehicular pollutions. We feel that when we come to our indoors, we live in a very secured and controlled environment, which is not true, because study reveals that the indoor air quality is much worse than the polluted outdoor air. That is because the outdoor air is being replenished twice a day due to land breeze and sea breeze, which is not happening in our indoors. There is no replenishment of air in our indoors. The only way of replenishment of air in our indoors is by way of opening the doors and windows and allowing the outdoor air to come inside, which doesn't normally happen in our indoors, especially in our offices, schools, classrooms and our homes. We are practically living in a sealed environment, and when we do so, we are threatening our life and creating a favorable environment for the germs to live and grow around us. When these contaminants they grow around us, they create a threat and diseases which are asthma, allergy, throat infection, seasonal flu, cold and cough. These diseases are gradually increasing. There is a spurt in these diseases and everybody of us is getting affected, especially the children. We take around 20,000 breaths a day. Our children take the same polluted air 30,000 times. So, since their immunity system is getting developed, and they breathe the impure air, so their brain remains underdeveloped. Is there a solution to it? Yes, definitely there is a solution to it. What is the solution? Mother Nature has created a methodology of everything. Photosynthesis, ecology system are examples of Mother Nature's way of sanitizing or creating a balance in the atmosphere. Similarly, Mother Nature has created a methodology of cleaning the air as well as the surface of the earth. These are called charged ions. These charged ions are generated whenever there is a natural collision. Any kind of natural collision, be it thunderstorm, be it waterfall, wind, any wind blowing and hitting the plants. These kind of natural collision will generate these positive and negative charged ions. These charged ions are responsible for naturally sanitizing the air. As soon as these ions are generated, they surround the contaminants in the air. Once they surround the contaminants in the air, they become stronger and they momentarily create hydroxyl on the surface of the contaminant. On the surface, since they are creating hydroxyl due to its very high oxidizing ability, they are able to break the DNA and pull out the hydrogen from the harmful substance. So once the harmful DNA is broken, the harmful substance is rendered dead. So there is no life. So similarly, these harmful substances are killed from the surface as well as from the air. So this is how Mother Nature naturally sanitizes the air. So now the question is this kind of natural purification possible in our indoors? Yes, it is definitely possible in our indoors. If we are able to create or replenish these ions in our indoors, this will be able to give you the same kind of freshness which we get in forest. So what is the effect of bad air quality? So when we are continuously breathing impure air, this results in tuberculosis. Exposure to harmful substances will lead to tuberculosis or acute respiratory infections or any other infections. We get tired, we feel dizzy, we are not able to, we suffer with lack of concentration. So there are various ill effects of poor indoor air. So now what are the triggers of these respiratory diseases and where are they found? The triggers are mainly pollen, virus, bacteria, dust mite or mold. They are generally trapped in the surfaces in our indoors. The surface could be the carpets, the curtains, soft toys, beds, pillows. It could be any surface, even our dress material. It could be even inside our cupboard also. So they are trapped more in the surface than in the air. Sharp plasma cluster is able to recreate the same positive and negative ions in our indoors, thereby sanitizing the air as well as the surface. So once these ions are recreated once these ions are recreated in our indoors and the bacteria, virus, mold, allergens are removed from the air as well as from the surface, thereby we are able to create fresh air and we are able to breathe safely. Now the question is, if you cannot carry the air purifier always, you cannot breathe purified air 24 hours. But if you are able to breathe fresh air at least 8 to 10 hours a day while you are sleeping or while you are at office, you are actually resting your immunity system during that time. So if your immunity system is resting, then your immunity system is able to develop. Like our body, our immunity system also needs rest. Our immunity system can be rested only when we breathe fresh air, because fresh air is the most important substance which goes into our bloodstream. Right? So there are many other myths that if you are continuously breathing, or if you are living in an uncontaminated environment, that improves your immunity system, which is not right. If you are continuously breathing impure air, since air is the most important substance, you are affecting your immunity system. So your immunity system becomes weaker when you are continuously breathing impure air. We take meals 3 times a day. We drink water 20 or 25 times a day. But we breathe 20,000 breaths a day. So you can imagine how important is breathing fresh air. We are taking care of the water and food, but we are not taking care of fresh air. So now my request is that we should all think and ensure that we breathe fresh air at least for 8 to 10 hours a day, either while we are at office or while we are at home. Thank you.